Russia is a large nation that spans both Europe and Asia. It is well known for its stunning natural wonders, iconic buildings, and exquisite architecture, all of which captivate tourists. Today, we're going to take a closer look at Russia, a nation that has a high concentration of single women, and learn about its substantial adult film industry, which rivals that of Japan. Come learn fascinating and intriguing facts about this amazing nation. Russia is the 9th most populous country in the world, with roughly 143 million people living there. Russia is known for its vast territory and diverse cultural heritage. There are 193 different ethnic groups living there. 81% of them are Russians of East Slavic descent, and the remaining 19% are ethnic minorities like Tatars, Ukrainians, Bashkirs, and Chuvash. Due to their captivating combination of ethnicity, climate, and genetic diversity, Russian women are well known for their beauty. Their allure, often a blend of Mongolian and Slavic characteristics, has long served as an inspiration to artists and is recognized throughout the world for fusing intellectual charm with physical beauty. In Russia, for every 33 educated men, there are about 37 educated women. This discrepancy has increased the number of international dating services that draw affluent suitors from around the world, but it has also made the multi-billion-dollar problem of human trafficking, which is closely linked to organized crime, worse. It exploits the attraction of Russian beauty with dire social repercussions. In Russia, human trafficking is a serious problem, especially for women and girls who are seduced by deceptive claims of marriage, work, or education. These victims are held captive by intricate criminal networks and suffer from coercion, violence, and intimidation. Forcible engagement in pornography is among the cruelest forms of exploitation that trafficked women in Russia must endure. These women are deprived of their autonomy and dignity and forced to appear in adult films. Attempts to stop this exploitation are made more difficult by the growth of social media and the internet. Strict legal and social restrictions have caused the Russian adult film industry to operate mostly underground, leaving it dangerous and dispersed. Pornography is strongly frowned upon in Russian culture, which has been greatly influenced by traditional values and the Russian Orthodox Church. According to a Levada Center survey, 80% of Russians are against pornography. Adult film production is associated with criminal activity and moral degradation due to a strong cultural stigma and legal prohibitions, which leaves performers defenseless and without legal protection. So, how do you believe the lives of coerced women in Russia are impacted by the cultural beliefs and legal prohibitions on pornography? Leave a remark below and let's talk. Were you aware that Russia observes a distinct holiday honoring conception? Vladimir Lenin was born in the Ulanov region, and since 2005, September 12th has been designated as Conception Day. Married couples are given time off work on this day to concentrate on starting a family. They will receive commendation certificates and valuable prizes such as cash, cars, washing machines, or televisions if their baby is born on June 12th, exactly 9 months later. Russia still faces a serious demographic crisis in spite of these efforts. Its population has decreased from its 1991 peak of almost 149 million to roughly 143 million in 2024, placing it as the 9th most populous nation. The natural death rate has almost doubled the birth rate in recent years, increasing the need for immigration. According to some researchers, things have gotten worse since the 1990s. According to UN estimates, Russia's population may decline to 120 million people in the next 50 years if current trends continue. In response, Russia encourages population growth by holding events like Conception Day, which is widely celebrated locally. Because of this special effort, Ulanov's June birth rate is consistently higher than that of other regions. Consider clicking the subscribe button before learning about yet another distinctive cultural feature. It only takes 10 seconds and we guarantee to keep improving the show for you. Do you agree? The most remarkable thing about Russian culture is that as people get older, they learn not to laugh. Russians smile only when they are truly happy or amused, in contrast to many Western societies where smiling is often used as a social politeness. This illustrates how much they respect sincerity and genuineness in a partner. An undeserved smile can be interpreted as dishonest or even fraudulent in Russia. Russians smile sparingly, which gives their smiles great significance, in contrast to people from other countries who may smile often during social interactions. There will be more smiles when people are with friends and family or at truly happy occasions. Therefore, don't interpret a lack of smiles on the streets of Russia as an indication of unfriendliness. Rather, it's just a cultural difference. In spite of this, a lot of Russians will greet visitors with a smile and a wave in return. In this fascinating culture, it all comes down to the appropriate context and genuine emotion. Let's now toast to vodka, another essential component of Russian culture. Vodka is a staple of Russian culture and social mores, representing more than just a beverage. It is deeply ingrained in Russian society. Vodka, named after the Russian word for water, is unquestionably significant. However, Russian drinking customs are changing. People are gravitating towards beer and lighter drinks due to economic pressures, new regulations, and shifting social views. This is indicative of a global trend towards moderation in health. Ironically, beer wasn't regarded as an alcoholic beverage in Russia until 2013. The average Russian today consumes twice the recommended amount of alcohol, roughly 18 liters annually. Every year, 500,000 Russians suffer from this excessive consumption, which adds to the alarming fact that 25% of the population passes away before the age of 55. Russia's cultural identity continues to be heavily influenced by alcohol consumption, even as the country balances its ancient traditions with contemporary healthcare practices. It's amazing to watch how Russia's dynamic sports scene, which offers distinctive and exciting activities that reflect its rich cultural heritage, continues to flourish as the nation navigates these changes in drinking culture. Russia is home to some of the most amazing and exciting sports in the world. Helicopter golf is a breathtaking sight in Moscow. Imagine this: 3 participants. They battle not only for survival, but also for victory, using 16-foot sticks weighing 10 pounds to roll a huge 3-foot ball across the snow, while hovering in a helicopter 13 feet above the ground. The $5,000 decorations on each helicopter give an opulent touch to the mayhem, and then there's R-ball, a vicious blend of rugby, wrestling, and basketball played in Russia. Teams of 7 players compete to shoot the ball through the hoop, but there is no dribbling allowed, only strong takedowns and wrestling maneuvers. Toughness and aggression are required in this sport, which draws strong competitors like former UFC champion Khabib Nurmagomedov. Another popular sport in Russia is gajik, a combination of bocce and horseshoes. Players smash towns made of cylindrical peg formations out of a predetermined area using a large stick. The different peg arrangements increase the difficulty level. Prominent Russian figures have benefited from gajik's rich history spanning centuries. These unusual sports provide a fascinating window into Russia's distinct leisure culture while also strikingly reflecting the country's rich cultural past. Whalebone Alley is a mysterious and intriguing place in Russia that is located on the northern side of Little Diomede Island in the Bering Sea. A team of Soviet archaeologists found this fascinating site in 1976. Whalebone Alley is a remarkable 600-year-old arrangement of carefully arranged rows of whale bones and skulls. Along the northern coast of the island, archaeologists found whale meat storage containers measuring roughly 500 by 50 meters in addition to the skeletal remains. This sets up a frightening but fascinating scene. Little Diomede Island has yielded human remains, but the precise tribe to which they belonged is still unknown. They may have been Yupik people, a Siberian indigenous group who spoke the Yupik language, according to conjecture. It is believed that the native population turned to whale hunting as a means of subsistence because of a lack of food. This region developed into a major hunting and processing hub for whale bones and meat over time. According to a different theory, Whalebone Alley may have functioned as a meeting spot where local tribes would get together to exchange food and settle conflicts in order to keep the peace. In spite of intensive investigation, neither the international archaeological community nor the Russian authorities have discovered hard proof in favor of either theory. Because of this unsolved mystery, Whalebone Alley has become a popular tourist destination, drawing people from all over the world who are curious to learn more about this strange occurrence. Russia, officially the Russian Federation, is the largest country on Earth, encompassing 1/9 of the planet's surface and spanning an astounding 17 million square kilometers. This enormous landmass is even larger than Pluto and 50 times the size of Vietnam. More than 70% of Russia is covered in snow and ice despite its enormous size. Its territory, which spans 40 regions of Europe and North Asia, features a variety of environments. Russia's remaining territory, even with the cold Siberian region excluded, still covers 4 million square kilometers and a sizable portion of Europe. Located in the center of this vast country that borders 14 other countries is Moscow, the capital. Russia lacks a tropical climate, but its southern regions have wet summers. It has the largest biome in the world, spanning from Europe to Asia. Wide-open birch forests and breathtaking UNESCO-designated World Heritage Sites may come to mind when you think of Russia. One of these gems is Lake Baikal, which is the world's oldest and deepest freshwater lake, reaching a depth of more than 1,600 feet. Roughly 20% of the freshwater on Earth is found in this ancient lake, which is thought to be around 25 million years old. With over 2,500 species of flora and fauna, many of which are unique to Earth, its ecosystem is renowned for its remarkable diversity. Lake Baikal is a scientific treasure as well as a natural wonder. We have traveled through the vast, varied landscapes that make up this enormous country, as well as through its distinctive and alluring sports and Whalebone Alley, as we come to the end of our exploration of Russia. Russia reveals a rich tapestry of history, culture, and natural beauty, from the exhilarating spectacle of Arbol to the ancient mysteries of Little Diomede Island and the breathtaking natural wonder of Lake Baikal. We hope that this in-depth look has given you a newfound understanding of this amazing country, highlighting its rich cultural heritage and astounding environmental diversity. Russia is a country that never gets old due to its unique blend of traditional traditions and contemporary issues. We appreciate your participation in this journey. Please remember to subscribe for more insights into the most fascinating places and cultures around the world if you enjoyed this journey. Till then, maintain your curiosity and never stop exploring.